Hi everyone and welcome to Apprenticeish, where we talk all about apprentices, apprenticeships, kind of. So this was supposed to be me starting from scratch, okay? This is the third video that I filmed, but as you can tell, I've already started my makeup, which is good because I want no judgment, all right? So just to clarify, I had applied for apprenticeships for like 3 years and a half. Is it 3 years and a half? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3 years and a half. And like, I don't know if I would say I was discouraged. I was discouraged because when you apply for something for 3 years in a row and you don't get it at all, no one should tell me that discouragement is weird. Gave up, actually. I went to university and then I dropped out after 3 months because I finally got one. But I think for me, the reality was like, if I don't get a degree apprenticeship, I will literally just create my own. Like, that's just how I function. I'm just like, if you're gonna tell me no, that's fine, I'll just do it myself. What do you say to someone who is getting rejected again and again and again and again and again, and then 3 more times after that? First of all, you should actually count your blessings, because there are like, I'm not gonna be shady in any kind of way, but there are some places that I applied for and I'm like, Heavenly Father, like, I am honestly so grateful that I did not end up there. Like, no tea, no shade. Some places, I don't think, everyone's company culture is different, and I just think I was not thinking of company culture. I was just thinking, I want to get a degree apprenticeship, like, I need to go right now. So I'm just gonna apply to everywhere. And like, I think in my final year of applying, I was a lot more like niche. Like, I did not apply to everywhere because I was like, I peaked. I don't want to go everywhere, and everywhere does not deserve me, especially at this level. So I'm very happy with the decision that I made. First of all, the point I'm making here, everywhere is not for you. Very good thing. Let me clarify. That is a very good thing. Should I wear eyeshadow? How long do we have? I like to be light with my eyeshadow. I'm not doing a crazy look. But should we go for a soft look today? I think we will. To be honest, wherever you end up, they will adjust to like your level. But I just think for me, yeah, everywhere was not for me. I'll say, let me just leave that right there. Number 2. I really encourage you, and I actually said this to someone who DM'd me on Instagram the other day, humble yourself, yeah, and look over your applications. Like, from everywhere you've been rejected from, look over your applications, okay, and review them properly. Like, I don't know if you should sit down with someone who is an apprentice in your field, or look for someone who like has a job. Like, someone who you know who works in, or I don't know if you'll know anyone who works in HR, but like someone who has an actual job, because you can, I don't know, have your friends look over it, which is really fantastic, but there might be just basic stuff that you're missing with someone who has been making up, like a parent or sisters, or do you get what I mean? Just like someone who, even if it's like your teacher or, you know, your careers advisor over it, at least to like point out basic stuff that you may have missed. Ideally, obviously someone in your career field, but oh, child, why does it look like that? Is that correct? Wow, these lashes are more powerful than I thought. I wasn't even ready. First of all, basic stuff to note. Do all of your applications look the same? Because that's red flag number scarlet, all right? My opinion anyway. I strongly advise against making all your applications the same, because if, for example, I work at a human rights firm, which is, if you guys don't know, is Lead A. I work at a human rights firm. If I was going to apply for a corporate position that specifically works in the technology and I don't know, environmental field, why would the applications look the same? That's ridiculous. Also basic stuff as well, like spag. You might think your spag is amazing. It might be horrid. Wow! Number 3, I have been rejected multiple times for so many things. Like, you kind of just, I don't know how to describe it. I think, I'm not trying to say you get used to it, but like, it's the same thing. So I'll be looking a little bit crazy, but it's literally the same thing. You are one yes away from getting an apprenticeship. Do you get it? Only takes one employer for your whole, like, the next 5 to 6 years of your life to change. Like, don't see it as, oh my gosh, like, I've received 10,000 no's. All you need is one yes. Like, it doesn't need to be a big deal. And I think the reality is you are going up against people who are quite literally trying to take your position. And I was thinking, which I've planned a video about competition culture, because some part of me is thinking, like, I don't know, I just didn't really, I'm not a competitive babe. Like, I'm not, okay, when we're doing games, I'm competitive, but when it comes to like real life, where we're doing real life stuff, like, I am not the kind of person to, I don't know, secretly come against you and like analyze all of your flaws so I can tear you down. Like, I don't behave like that. I feel like it's too much. But like, you just need to know why you are making these applications in the first place. There might be a reason specifically for you. I mean, there's tons of benefits to doing an apprenticeship. We're all aware of them. I've made a whole video about it. I'm not going to natter on, but there might be a more personal reason for that. I was already hyper aware. There's no way that I could have like a normal university education experience. Like, I couldn't just vanish for 3 years because there's certain obligations that I needed to fulfill. So I don't know. I feel like this is kind of why I go back to, even if I didn't get a degree apprenticeship, i.e. at a law firm or at a company where they were paying to do my degree or whatever, best believe I was going to find myself a law firm to work in. I'll be working 9 to 5, and after work I'll be going to uni. That's why I went to the evening uni. That's like, there was no way. I needed to have income, and I also was definitely going to become a lawyer. Facts. I feel like the third point is there will be a ton of people coming for the same position that you're coming for. So that's honestly just the reality. All you need is for one of the law firms that you've applied to say, yes, we want to take you on. And why I ended up applying for universities, because like, I was like, I've been doing this for 3 years now. I want to start my law degree because I'm absolutely obsessed with law. So that's just what I'm going to do. I then created my own apprenticeship. I went to evening uni and I was working at the same time. And you know what? I probably would not have gotten the same grade if I went to, no, there's no probably. I would not have gotten the same grade if I went to full-time uni and working like I was compared to the apprenticeship, just because of how they split the time. Don't let a no stop you because you are one yes away. Literally one yes away. There's always going to be someone who's more qualified or better or whatever, but you need to make the decision that I'm not going to give up on this. And if you do choose to decide to go to uni, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you failed in the degree apprenticeship application process. It just means that, okay, cool, you're not able to get in this way, let's take another route. You might get in first year when you apply to be like to work at that firm. You might be able to do a placement year at that place. So even when I didn't get the apprenticeship, I was making my own. No one can tell me no. Nobody. Except, well, obviously God can, and like, you know, people in authority. But I'm talking about when it comes to like hardcore life decisions. If I really believe that this thing is for me, no one, not even not being able to have an apprenticeship could tell me that I can't do an apprenticeship. I'll just create it myself. Team, have a phenomenal day. And yeah, you are one yes away. You can do this. You're fine.